Let's talk about creativity. Before entrepreneurship, there needs to be an idea. Creativity is defined as something that is new and valuable. We refer to this as an idea. Earlier, I talked about juggling as a metaphor for entrepreneurship. And this brings us to the first element that needs to be juggled, namely the idea. So where can your idea come from? Well, the short answer to that is your idea can come from just about anywhere. You can think of it yourself, or you can be inspired by something in your environment, your neighborhood, something that you see or something that you hear. If you want to build the competency, the ability to come up with a lot of ideas or be inspired by what's around you, what you're looking to build is personal creativity. So what does a creative person do? Well, a creative person definitely does not focus on what's currently popular and what everybody's buying. Instead, the creative person comes up with a brilliant new idea and promotes it successfully. If all goes well, this now becomes what is currently popular and everyone is buying. Creative persons have some key competencies. The first one is synthesis. That's the ability to see things in new ways. For example, what would your idea look like to a dog? Combining seemingly unrelated things in novel ways is another form of synthesis. For example, if you had 4 matches, a tennis ball, a paperclip, a juice carton, and a pencil, what kind of mode of transportation could you create? The second key competency is analysis, the ability to evaluate an idea critically and decide whether it actually has value or not, because remember, if it doesn't have value, it's not worth doing. The 6 thinking hats method developed by Edward de Bono is a great way to analyze ideas. It forces you to take 6 different perspectives in analyzing your ideas. The third key competency is communication, which is the ability to effectively present an idea to other people. This is sometimes referred to as pitching or selling, and we have an entire unit devoted to that later on in the MOOC. Don't be deceived. Creativity is hard work. It's not this aha moment where a clever idea strikes your head like a bolt of lightning. Instead, it's a laborious process of trial and error. Did you know that YouTube started out as an online dating site? There was an awful lot of laborious trial and error that took us from an online dating site to what we have now in YouTube. So entrepreneurs need to keep their idea moving, evolving, constantly under scrutiny, and constantly being refined. There are a number of obstacles to creativity that you need to know about and be aware of. First of all, it's very easy for people to talk about creativity, talk about being creative, but then they don't do anything. Talk is cheap. The second obstacle is that people are inherently afraid of change. We inherently try to avoid change, but every new idea requires some kind of change. The third obstacle is that creativity is sometimes undervalued, and even worse, creative people are sometimes viewed as irrational or even stupid. Hopefully, you will eventually come up with one or more new ideas that could form the seed for your entrepreneurship. But keep in mind that you don't need to sweat the details right now. Your idea can and will evolve, and it is in fact the purpose of this course to help you refine and develop your idea.